Hello Adrian, how we doing mate? Episode 5 now, Cambridge, Port Vale and Plymouth. Wish you the best of luck mate. You've got the chairman's back in, you've got the fans back in. I love what you're doing at the moment, keep it up. Let's hope for, let's say another 7 points out of these 3 games. Because, yeah, that's achievable. Wish you the best of luck mate. Have a good one, see you later.
Yo, what's up? The boss is back in charge. We are doing exceptionally well once again. We are back on track. And I just want to say thank you, you fans, for sticking by me. Currently we're near enough the playoff spots, but we are bound to get promoted this season. I can feel it. The Stags are getting promoted. Come on, you Stags. Let's have a good episode this episode. Come on, let's go. Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Project Promotion. And the first game that we will be playing in this episode will be Cambridge United at home. Our home form hasn't been great, and the lineup for this game will be Stone, Happy, Pearce, Sweeney, Hamilton, Charsley, Tomlinson, Riley, Maynard, Walker and Rose. So the usual lineup. Obviously Happy will be playing on the left side of the defence, and he's looked like he's going to be a fantastic player for Mansfield Town this season. And going into kick-off, obviously we need all 3 points at home. We haven't been phenomenal at home, so we are hoping for a great result at home. So come on, you Stags. The first chance came for Aberhay for Cambridge, and he would head wide of the goal. Another chance for Cambridge. Aberhay would play Adebayo, whose shot was saved by Aidan Stone. A free kick by Maynard would be blasted wide by Rose. Maris would find some space down the flank. He would potentially pass it to Adebayo, he found Aberhay, and it was 1-0 to Cambridge, appalling. Rolls would then find Aberhay, who'd pass it back to Rolls, with his shot blocked, I believe, by Dan Happy. And the corner would be whipped in. It would fall to Maris, whose shot was blocked, but it was saved, and the corner didn't come to anything. Adebayo would pass it. Adebayo would receive a ball and he would score. And the final chance would be a corner. George Taft would head it over the crossbar. And that looked like it was going to be half-time for the game. We're obviously 2-0 down, which is unfortunate. I mean, we've been absolutely dominated in this game. There's no way we should have had anything take from this game. Look, you can clearly see they've had 10 shots compared to our 1. So going into the second half, it looks like it's going to be quite a big domination from Cambridge. We bought on Mal Benning, and also we bought on Kellen Gordon for Joe Riley in the second half. We would have the first chance of the second half. Hamilton would run down the wing. He'd cut it back to Walker. Absolute goal scramble, but it would be cleared. O'Neill would find the ball in the midfield. Adebayo would find a pass to Rolls, and his shot was saved by Aidan Stone. Then Hannant came on for Maris in the 65th minute, and Nibs came on for Adebayo in the 70th minute. We would find a chance with Rose, but his shot was wide of the target. Mullin would come on for Aberhay, and we would have another chance. Charsley would fire wide yet again, and in the dying embers, there was a chance. Hannant found it in the edge of the area. But it would go out, and that would be the game. A 2-0 loss, another loss at home. It hasn't been fantastic at home. Our home Graham has been sold, so we've gained a bit more transfer budget for the next transfer window, and we go into the Port Vale game. Stone, Watts, Pearce, Sweeney, Hamilton, Finney, Tomlinson, Gordon, Maynard, Walker and Rose. So we put in Kellen Watts, and we've obviously swapped the midfield around a little bit. So hoping for a better game away from home as we usually do. So come on, you Stags, and let's get a win in this game. So the first chance came to the home side. Yelke would fire at Stone, who would save it. Bit of bobbling, bit of block shots, but it was cleared off Adeleke's chance again. Hamilton would run down the wing, he'd cut inside, he'd find Tyler Walker, and Tyler Walker would slot it home for 1-0. A cross came in, it was punched away. Sweeney found Maynard, whose shot went wide from a volley. Tomlinson would then find Walker. It wouldn't be able to pass it to Tomlinson, and that would be half time. It would be 1-0 at the half, which was a great result really for Mansfield. We've had even chance. Mansfield have had more possession, but generally it's looking good for Mansfield Town. And the second half kicked off underway, with Mansfield obviously having that very narrow 1-goal lead, which we need to extend really in the second half. But Oyelke would find a chance. His shot went narrowly wide. Amu came on for Lloyd in the 62nd minute, and Walker would find a chance, which was saved by Madison in goal. And there would be a goal in the 67th minute from Watts, scoring a lovely header. Rose would find some space down the wing as well, as he usually does. He'd find Tyler Walker. His shot would be blocked, but on the rebound, Tyler Walker does not miss. And what a goal it was for Tyler Walker. Mal Benning then came on for CJ Hamilton. McDonald came on for Finney. And I believe we did one more substitution with Riley coming on for Helen Gordon. Chance for Port Vale. Joyce would shoot low at Aidan Stone. Rose would find some space, pass it off to Tyler Walker. Tyler Walker would find the run of Joe Riley. Joe Riley would look to pass it on to Danny Rose with his shot blocked. And Cullen came on for Joyce in the dying embers of the game. And Port Vale had a chance through Cullen. He would find some space, he would turn Sweeney. Pope would head it to Worrell, and Worrell would smash it in for 3-1, which we've lost a clean sheet, but ultimately we won the game away from home 3-1, which, as usual, it is fantastic to see. A 3-1 victory away from home, a lovely sight. Here we go, the match stats. The game was really even, it was quite tight, but inevitably Mansfield got the win, and we simulated, obviously the youngsters, we simulated their drills, and they've gained a few rating points, which was lovely to see their growth and looking for them to progress. And the final game of this episode would be Plymouth Argyle at home. Olejnik would come into the side. Happy, Pearce, Sweeney, Benning, McDonald, Tomlinson, Riley, Hamilton, Walker and Rose would start the game against Plymouth. Hoping for our very first, a win at home in a very long time, and we obviously want to win this game. We haven't won at home in a long time, but come on you Stags. But the first chance came for Plymouth Argyle. Hardy would find himself down the wing, he'd cut inside, he'd pass it to Grant, he'd pass it back to Hardy with his shot going wide of the target. Sarcevic would find Moore with his shot saved. Hamilton would bomb it down the wing, blistering pace from CJ Hamilton, absolutely no one in sight. He'd cross it in to Tyler Walker. Mal Bennett, actually. Who did he cross it to? I think it was Tyler Walker. Tyler Walker would score, and it would make it 1-0. Grant would hit the post, and then it would be half-time. Mansfield tried to find an attack through CJ Hamilton just before half-time. So Tyler Walker would play it to McDonald, and McDonald shot saved. Walker on the rebound, as he usually does. Goal poacher. And there we go. That was half-time. 2-0 up at half-time. Brilliant result going into the half. Looking for our first win at home for a long time. Obviously, we've been clinical, but they've had more possession. Obviously, we've been more clinical, and we've scored 2 goals. And the second half kicked off underway. Plymouth Argyle would kick off the second half, as the away team usually do. McDonald would find Walker, would pass it back to McDonald. McDonald would find back Walker again with his shot saved by Palmer in goal. Walker would be found again. Danny Rose would go back to Tomlinson. Tomlinson found McDonald, and McDonald would slot for, I believe, his first goal of the season, which was great from the midfielder. Grant then came on for Taylor for Plymouth Argyle. Mayer came on for Grant as well. Knowles would come on for Hamilton. Finney would come on for McDonald, and Charsley would come on for Tomlinson for us. Mal Benning would then find the run of Danny Rose. Absolute thunderbolt by Danny Rose to make it 4-0 for Mansfield Town. Danny Mayer would run in, he'd find Hardy, he'd pass it back to Danny May with his shot, awkwardly saved by Bobby Olejnik. Grant then came on for more in the 71st minute. Tyler Walker would fake shot and hold the ball up as he tried to find some space. He'd find Ollie Finney. He'd pass it back to Walker with his shot going wide of the target. And Grant shot went wide in the dying embers of the game, and obviously that would be full time with Mansfield winning emphatically 4-0 at home, which was fantastic to see. I think we deserved that thoroughly. A 4-0 victory at home. You can see the match stats there. We dominated them a little bit, but they dominated us in the possession. And here we are, 7th in the table. We are in playoffs. Tyler Walker on 9 goals. Obviously, it's going great so far. We're in the playoffs, and hopefully we can continue that to get promoted. So I'll see you guys in the next video.